So it has been about a month now since Chips and I first started putting things in boxes back in our home up in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and moved down here to North Carolina. So it has been quite the adventure. Can you believe it? It has only been about a month since we started packing and we left the home that we had shared with Patches and so many of the other squirrels in Ann Arbor, and we moved across the country back to North Carolina to spend a year with his family before we get ready to move to Taiwan for who knows how long. So it has been quite the eventful month, and I hope you guys have enjoyed being along for the ride. I still cannot believe that only about a month ago I was showing you guys a completely empty apartment that didn't even have any furniture in it because of the mishap with getting our furniture delivered. And it was only a month ago, like, we were getting chased by wasps. We had our things arrive covered in coconut oil, which was quite dramatic. We got the very first new plants for our home. I planted the seeds in our aero garden with you guys. I can't believe all of that has happened in just the last month. But finally, the boxes have arrived, things are unpacked, and after doing that really fun unpacking with you guys stream, it's been a couple more weeks and everything has a place. It all actually went into place a lot easier than I thought it would, and I can definitely say that even though I was really nervous, this new office has been fantastic for the sake of our adventures, for just that feeling of leafy greenery that makes up the heart of our community. And we've actually managed to create over 140 episodes since our adventure here in North Carolina began, just in the last month and about a week. So I think it's safe to say that even though I was so nervous that this move might throw off some sort of really good creative mojo that we had back in my leafy green office with its green walls in Michigan, the home that we are building here in North Carolina is just as wonderful, and especially thanks to all of your kindness and your nice messages, the support, the excitement on our adventures, I've really been able to put roots down here so much faster than I thought I could. Quite literally in some cases, because we have a whole bunch of plants around us that I will show you guys in an office tour in just a second. But I just really wanted to say thank you. I was so nervous about this move for a lot of different reasons. I was looking forward to it for a ton of reasons too. But we had something really special at that home in Michigan, you know? We grew from 50,000 subscribers to almost 350,000 just while we were in Michigan over those 3 years. And we began our Warrior Cats adventures. We began so many new stories. We introduced thousands of new episodes to our channel. So I was nervous that when we moved, what if something went wrong? What if somehow what made everything so special about what we shared just wasn't in the air anymore? I had no reason to worry. I had no reason to worry. In just the last few weeks that we have been here, in just the last few weeks since I have gone from putting my computer on a literal box and recording on a fold-out table, we now have a proper office set up. We have gone ahead and we have begun adventures with WolfQuest 3, which has been amazingly successful and fantastic. We have got beautiful new art for that, by the way, which, before I forget you guys, to celebrate the fact that we went ahead and had that huge cross-country move and that this is a new chapter for all of the things that we do here in our little Pixel Biology channel, we do have new postcards going out to the patrons. So if you guys are interested in being our flying squirrel patron, we have this adorable postcard for our July patrons, and also for anybody who's a patron this month will get this card as well. So anybody who's a flying squirrel, you get little postcards, and I just love this one so much, by our wonderful Alari, our main artist for so much of our art. Look at my little cow plant! Look at me! That's exactly how I felt, just overflowing with plants. Literally, like, the only things we managed to put into our car to move ourselves were my plants, some, like, 3 dishes, and our computers. So my plants took up most of it. That was your guys' fault, huh? And then also, to go along with the new art and the fact that we began Wolf Quest 3 this month, we have the special August postcard, which is some of the beautiful artwork that Ilari, again, our official artist, has helped us to create for our Wolf Quest 3 adventures. And so those will all be going out to Flying Squirrel patrons this month. If you guys are interested in that, you can check out a link to the Patreon, which thank you so much, my friends. Our patrons really helped me to keep my sanity while I was being chased by wasps, while I had no idea if our internet was going to work well enough to upload our adventures, and they were a huge factor in helping us with another one of the things that we got launched this month, which is the return of warrior cats. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, including our behind the paws episodes we have started doing to introduce you guys to some of the new cats who will be future characters in our Warrior Cat Sims 3 Legacy. There's a lot of plans going on there. It will definitely take me a long time to kind of sort some things out, untangle the plot mess that we kind of made out of the last season of Warrior Cats, and move forward. But I'm really proud to say that just since we made the physical move, we have not only gotten Wolf Quest 3 up and going, running with a beautiful new pack, but we also have begun to make real significant progress on our Warrior Cats adventures. And we have some brand new adventures in our zoo crafting series, which is getting a little bit of a revamp so that we can have all sorts of special events going on. I hope you guys enjoy Red Wolf Puppies and setting up a national park with me. It's gonna be awesome. And you're gonna start seeing zoo crafting be organized in a way where we will still have all sorts of chaotic adventures going in every direction, but now you'll be able to stay on with a certain theme. So the days when I'm taking care of our Redwood National Forest, or is it Red Wolf National Forest? Why did I make it a tongue twister for myself? I don't know. But the days that we are working with them, you will see we have beautiful new thumbnail art that will declare it as working at the national park for that day. And then the days where I decide to do Zoo Kitchen episodes, it will have clear thumbnail art that will be like, this is Zoo Kitchen. Normal zoo work will have clear art and a title that is going on to let you know what I'm doing in the zoo. So if you want to jump into different parts of zoo crafting, it'll be much easier to do that now. And you can start at the beginning of a specific adventure, or you can stay part of the huge thousands of episodes like series that we have done with zoo crafting so far and just follow along for the 5th season, which is what we're on right now, actually. I can't believe that. That's a long time. And then the last big thing that we really restarted this month was introducing niche again. Oh, so we do have a new niche series going on. Don't worry if you're afraid for our old series, they will be coming back. But actually the last big thing that happened this month, on top of, you know, moving and creating 140 episodes and several streams, including a private Patreon stream to plant those redwood trees, which was very fun. We had a lot of fun with that. Is that if you're into Star Stable Online, I have finally unlocked Golden Hills, and now the episodes will start being fresh and new with the beautiful new update that has happened to Golden Hills as well. So I look forward to sharing that with you guys too. But phew, like that's a lot of stuff for less than a month. From moving to establishing ourselves here to making our office look fantastic, getting some fresh postcards ready. The adventures are not slowing down, and I'm really relieved about that. Ta-da! The new office! Check it out, guys! I really was worried when we left behind the beautiful green walls of our Ann Arbor office and all of the squirrels that I would see outside. But to be honest, I have really adjusted very quickly to being here, and we have everything that makes up the heart and soul of our creative community just located right over in this corner. And I've got plenty of room to look outside at all of the beautiful birds, a ton of butterflies. I see so many yellow swallowtail butterflies in the little bushes here and in the beautiful, beautiful little flowers that we have over there. Aren't those so beautiful? I can't remember what they're called right now. I don't think they're rhododendrons, but they might be rhododendrons. Those of you guys who live here in North Carolina with me, can you tell me what these beautiful, like ever blooming red flowers are? They're absolutely everywhere between the roads here, and they're one of my favorite things about living down here again. But speaking of squirrels, this is an oak tree, a huge oak tree that I've actually gotten some really cute video of squirrels picking off the acorns and eating the acorns right there off of my 3rd story window, which is really fun. There's a little cardinal that likes to live in this bush right here, and he and his wife sometimes leave their son, a little fledgling male, sitting amongst all these berries and chirping his head off while they go off to find food, because I think it's a very safe place. So I end up jokingly calling myself the birdie babysitter while the little fledgling cardinal sits there and yells that nobody is feeding him. But usually his parents are actually getting birdseed off of the back of our deck. So eventually I am helping with feeding the little one. I've got my orchid, oh, and my Staghorn Fern. This is a new member of our plant family right down here, and I'll have to show you guys some of our other new plants in just a second. But I have a beautiful Staghorn Fern from one of the local plant nurseries. I love these plants so much. They are one of my favorites. And I am going to be very excited to watch all of these new tiny little ferns. Do you see all the tiny, tiny little bumps there? We're going to have a beautiful new staghorn growing in no time. But this is kind of like my little private sitting and reading nook. I come down here to write in my joy journal and spend some time just sort of, I actually sit on the ground, usually with my Ubuntu blanket from Sharon, but I'll sit on the ground here and just kind of sip tea and watch the birds in the morning and have a great start to the day. And then over here is actually where I work out. It's very important to make sure you get your workouts while you are so busy making YouTube videos, trust me. So I bike 10 miles a day while playing Animal Crossing New Leaf at my little desk bike here. I'm having an absolutely fantastic time with the summer party events. I want to do so many things from New Leaf in our Sims and our zoo crafting series too. I get so inspired from Animal Crossing New Leaf. And one day we will actually play Animal Crossing again soon. And I'm also reading. So I read while I bike over here, and I'm reading Giraffe Reflections right now, which is one of the best books on nothing but giraffes that you can find out there at the moment. And I got it for Christmas. So don't worry, this is not going to be the last giraffe related thing you're about to see in this room. But I do that over here. We have our tea nook ready and waiting with lots and lots of peach tea. And then this is what you guys probably really want to see, because this is where the heart of our community is. This is where all of the fan art is on our bookshelves. All of the National Geographic magazines that I have been saving for years are piled up so I can flip them open and come up with cool animal facts. We have little gifts and knickknacks from our community sprinkled everywhere, from my beautiful little bush baby here all the way down to our little honey mint and these beautiful ammonites. Chips actually gifted me these wasp nests the other day, which is really exciting. He's terrified of wasps, very much dislikes them. So the fact that he collected these wasp nests for me is definitely a sign of love. A little bit of light reading for our Warrior Cat series waiting right here. I actually want to do a book review on what I think about the different Warrior Cat's tales, so keep your eyes out for that. We have a few of our amiibo set out, including my custom June amiibo right over there. In fact, there's a few of them scattered about. Oh, look at that. That was a good picture of that hawk. And so we have just all of my little natural pieces. These geodes, that's a geode that Chips and I actually cracked open while visiting my family. This geode was a Christmas gift from my mom and dad. We have our little bowl from Hawaii. A lot of bird guides. I kind of like birds, you guys. And if you haven't gotten Birding is My Favorite video game yet, you absolutely have to. This is one of my favorite books ever. I'll have to show it to you guys later. We have our niche creatures hiding at different locations through the room. A lot of our plushies are also over here. Many of them either made by or, oh, they're my little bundle, or given to us by so much of the community. Not all of my plushies are here, by the way. I actually have several of them in my closet right now, and several of the other gifts, boxes of other gifts from you guys. There's Tata the Trickster God. keeping an eye on all of these are all folders of fan art. I still have a couple more piles of fan art that I need to put away, and we will be opening up the P.O. box as soon as we can. My gift from Joe. Several of my favorite little rocks are down here. Our seashells being watched over by Sea Whisper and Crowfeather, our cats from our Warrior Cat's Tale, and of course Dolly, the goddess of the sea from our niche series. Up here we have the giraffe shelf. So I wanted to make it loud and clear that I have a deep love of giraffes. So I'm doing a little giraffe themed shelf for now. And in the future, I may actually swap out what kind of decorations we have out and about in order to celebrate many of the beautiful, wonderful things you guys have actually gifted to me over the years. And I love all of it. It all represents different parts of our community. But I just really felt like everything giraffe that I had to go out right now. So this is all of the giraffe things that I found in my little boxes, and I love them so much. I can't wait to have more giraffe swag up here. Look at everything! I even put my Petoskey stone that we got from Chips' family for Christmas. But a Petoskey stone is actually a polished fossilized stone of fossil coral from Lake Michigan. So it's very special. It's a very special fossil, basically. This one's been polished, so it has a really nice look to it. But it reminded me of a giraffe pelt with the different ways that the coral pieces are mixed together right here. Doesn't that just look like the spots on a giraffe? I love it. So our Petoskey stone is here as an honorary giraffe piece. I have that very special, beautiful antique jewelry box my grandparents gave me all those years ago, before I even started taking my Japanese classes. Our little custom Isabel in her beautiful little kimono, so happy to see her. We have the really cute custom painting my mom had one of her friends make as a gift for us, right up there of the Gouldian finches. And all of these are actually gifts from my grandma and my mom right over here that I really just love having kind of on a special little family shelf. And of course we've got greenery! Plants and greenery, because it's my room. Come on, you guys. It's our leafy green office space. So these are the plants and some of the amazing nichelings that, oh, and there's my little Aussie custom Gouldian finch amiibo. Really happy to have that done by Bracken. Bracken does great work with custom Animal Crossing things. We've got our postcards over here. These are some examples of the postcards that we actually ship out to our patrons. I have a couple of the newest ones to show off to you guys in just a second. This is the wall where I am actually swapping out what kind of fan art goes up depending on what we are streaming, because this is the background that you guys get to see while we stream, which is so exciting. And that actually includes more plants from my living plant wall over here. The Amazon jungle doing absolutely great. And of course the plants that you guys helped me to pick out when we did the Unpack With Me stream. Check it out, guys. Look at everybody grow. So it's taken a long time. Unfortunately, some of the flower seeds that I had just did not sprout at all. I actually think maybe it got too hot when they were in the shipping container and they got overheated and they are not growing as a result. But the lettuce seeds from our oak leaf lettuce, which is one of Chips and I's favorite kinds of lettuce, are really starting to grow out very well. So we're super hopeful that we'll have tons and tons of lettuce to eat soon. We've got more lettuce right there. And I actually planted some lettuce in here because we didn't have any luck with the flower seeds. They just weren't sprouting. And then we do have one flower seed that sprouted, but we're gonna wait and see if anything happens with this little guy. He's kind of shy, but it looks like, oh, he is putting out a second little flower in the center there. We may have hope with the flowers yet, you guys. So that's the office. It is our new leafy green headquarters, our new home. I am so proud of it and I'm so happy with it. You know, when Chips and I moved, we actually made a conscious decision to try to donate about 2/3 of all of the things that we owned. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. We really whittled down cars and truckfuls of donation so that we would really have just what we felt was the best of our life and what we felt served us the best. Getting ready to possibly live abroad for anywhere for 6 months to a year or more, it really kind of puts into perspective what kind of stuff you want to haul around with you, what kind of stuff you need to put into storage, all sorts of things like that. And so when we moved this time, we took a lot of effort to kind of slim down what we had. And I have to say, it feels fantastic. Our whole home is so much easier to live in now, and it brings me so much joy to come into my Leafy office, which may not be quite as green as the last one, but is still absolutely fantastic. And just be able to see everything that resonates so much joy and everything that just is so inspirational surrounding me. You guys didn't see everything I have either. I do have several boxes, so don't fret if you have sent in a lovely little gift. I have tons of boxes, like pretty much I have 2 boxes of clothes and then a whole bunch of other boxes that are all the donations, because those too resonated with me. But I have a whole bunch of your gifts in there as well, so don't fret if you didn't see it. I plan on rotating things around to keep it nice and clean and easy to organize, which feels really good. But I'm just so happy, guys. I'm so happy, and I'm so glad and grateful that this new home we've made has actually proven to be a very inspirational space, and that we have proven 140 times in less than 4 weeks that we can indeed go ahead and create new adventures here. So this is our next chapter, and there's going to be a lot of surprises coming up that I can't tell you guys about just yet, and there's going to be a lot of projects that I have been meaning to share with you for a very long time, including everything from the amazing adventures that Chips and I have been able to have here in the Appalachian Mountains already, to adventures that we're going to go on and travel to in the future, to stories that we're going to tell here in our little Leafy office that I really cannot wait to share with all of you. So everything's going great. This is my official Pixel Biology report, just checking in. The office is fantastic. You guys and your excitement has really been the nourishment that I needed in order to make this place the special spot that it is, to create even more adventures. So from the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you so much for that. You have shown me that no matter where I go and where I travel and where we all take our adventures together, your happiness, your joy, your storytelling, imagination, your curiosity about the world, your excitement to try out new adventures, new games, to go new places and see the vlogs of what was there, it is the heart of what this is all about. And no matter where we travel now, I really feel calm and convinced that we will be able to make the most of it. So thank you, all of you. So all right, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for more of the adventures here. In fact, I have a special Q&A idea that I actually have coming up, which by the time this video has gotten so long, I guess I'll have to make another Q&A announcement now. So expect another little Q&A announcement in just a moment. So check that video out, leave your Q&As over there, and then we'll do a little bit of a Q&A session for your beginning and your advanced books of Biologist coming up. And in those, I might mention some of the adventures that we are definitely working on top of all of the others. So thank you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And remember, guys, stay curious.